Over the past week, a lot of previews came out during Nintendo Direct. And I have watched them and I have formed my opinions, but I thought we could watch them all together. Let's start with the one that everyone was hoping it's official. And when I watched Dina's reactions with all the Olympians behind her, I could see Alu and I think the Chinese lady basically doing the exact choreo, and I was like, okay, that sounds like it's official. So we have 4 ladies, and I think they're like K-poppy inspired. The one on the far right is gonna be, I presume, the Easy coach, the Easy version coach, because she was featured on the announcement last week. I don't know which one I like the most. I'm assuming that this is the official choreo just based on what Alu did in the background while reacting to this, but you guys need to tell me. This was gonna take a long time to learn. It reminds me of Boombayah, just like difficulty wise. Are you like that? Da, 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 da. This also, the background of it reminds me of Negache Chalaga. And I say that because of the background, specifically the like in the clouds style castle. And I think there's like ships on the side, which look, yeah, I'm the best. Thank you. Let me just quickly open I'm the best. With the ships and stuff at the top, that's exactly what the Blackpink song reminds me of. Like, these people are either part of the same kingdom or they're gonna be like opposing kingdoms within that universe. And if I'm to guess, these are gonna be in Flow World, you know, the ones with the legends, and that dance verse. Basically remind me of like Marvel and, you know, the story with Thor and Loki. I don't know if that's meant to be a ship, but I thought I saw a ship on the top side somewhere. It doesn't look like the same kingdom, but it might be just a different kingdom there. But that does remind me of a ship. Honestly, I think the background's really interesting. It could definitely give you the clue as to what dance verse is part of. I think the dances are really pretty. I can't quite choose which one I like the most. There's something about the one on the left right here. I think they're meant to be following the, I guess, each member of Blackpink, because there's 4 members. Thank you, Alo, for remembering that. There's something I really like about the one with the blue hair, with like the golden stuff and the fringe. There's something I really like about her upper body. I like, the other one I like is this one here with the Avery hair. Turquoise. Sorry, there's something about turquoise that I just think it's Avery. The Avery hair over here and the glasses, she looks really cool. And like the ponytail and stuff. Especially how Avery does her hair with the bubble braid. Like, this is like literally Avery right now. I think a lot of people like the one with the purple hair. But the boots here, the booties remind me of P2 Boombayah, and I never liked P2 Boombayah, so it's like, okay. And then this lady's fine here with the crown. I don't think the pink fits the outfit too well, but they're very much inspired, and they all have like a connecting factor to them. So, really good song, and obviously serving to the K-pop stands, so everything should be fine, one would hope. I think I really like it. It will be hard to learn though. Very hard to learn. Let's move on to Titti Me Pregunto. I have never heard this song before it was announced on the announcement last week, so this is way too colorful for my liking. Like my eyes are hurting right now. I'm not sure what they're supposed to represent. We could kind of see them on the announcement as well. The way this is moving in the background, it could be Wacky Groove. They could be from Wacky Groove. Or they could be from Dance City. I don't know. It's not very... It's an urban setting, but besides from that, it's way too cartoonish. It reminds me a bit of Without Me cartoonish in Dance City. I agree. You're correct. And we know that Without Me happens in Dance City, 100%. It's canon. So it could be in Dance City because it's very much, you know, urban setting. The stuff coming out of the car, the little crates in the background. I'm trying to look for clues, if there's anything else, but it is so freaking colorful. It's really difficult. Thank you so much for the follow. It's really, really difficult to actually see the coaches because they're also in very colorful background. I have a similar problem with funk. What does this say? It says just dance fun, I think, over here. No, it says just for fun. A lot went into that background, I can tell you that. I don't know what this sign says. Oh no, that says Titti me pregunto. Okay. The sign on top says Titti me pregunto. What does Titti me pregunto mean? I don't know. This is not my song. It's very jumpy. The coaches look dressed way too much for the weather. Like, it looks like it's summer. Sorry. It's summer now, but they look like they're dressed for winter. So I just think how much more clothing they can put on them. The good thing is you can at least see their feet and limbs moving in general. Titti me pregunto. Okay, so Auntie asked me. Interesting. Maybe this is following the official music video. Latin people are need to tell us. This is basically the China of this year. Yeah, they're like on one leg with this move, and you know, I'm expecting this move. I just hope that Titti me pregunto is not as long as China, because China was so boring. It was just 10 different fun tracks put together. You'd think it's a hit, and it fucking wasn't. So, final thoughts on this one is way too colorful. It's definitely not for me. It doesn't look like the choreo is my thing. It does feel better than China. We'll try and see how we feel about doing the song, but otherwise, not for me. Good to have some, you know, Latin American representation. Finally, we've been waiting for this for a long time, so I'm happy with this, but yeah, could have been more. Okay, I want to dance with somebody. Whitney Houston herself. This one is full of little Easter eggs in the background, in the foreground. Is literally like every single piece is some kind of trivia in the background. I really like it. The entire routine happens in like a record store. I think I Want to Dance with Somebody is from like the 80s or so, which is very much represented by the outfit of the coach right now, like the big hair and the makeup and everything else. You can see the guys from Just an Illusion. You can see dance. You can see funk over here. You can see stickers all the way. This Rubik's Cube is a reference to, I would presume, Rubica. There's like a lollipop. Everything here, I have a feeling, is made out of previous assets for Just Dance, literally. I like how expressive she is. The other guys weren't so expressive, but she is like, her face is the star of the show. So that's the guy from Just an Illusion. Oh, who's that in the background? Wait. Okay, so in the background, that's You Can't Stop Moving. Yeah, it's probably her. With somebody who loves me. That song is way overdue to be in Just Dance, so I'm really happy they're adding it. And I think the core is really fun. And we can see from the other trailer that there's more people joining in, so it's a bit like a tribute. It reminds me of Last Friday Night by Katy Perry with all the other coaches joining in. I wonder what her name is, because it's gotta be Whitney, right? Her name's gotta be Whitney. All the lighting in the background, and it's like, it's really showing, like, there's depth perception to the lighting. It's really cool. Really good map. I just hope it doesn't turn into the Dua Lipa classic map that we had this year. Physical, which looked really cool and it had a lot of people, but I swear I've done it like twice. So we're at the stage where we're reacting to them for the first time, and I can see a lot of effort went into it. I hope it feels fun to do, because for some reason, Physical Classic is not a song I'd reach for, even though I really like Braziana and I like the whole concept of, what is it called? Lux Mall? Solar Lux Mall? This has to be in Dance City. It shouldn't be anywhere else. There's like literally a record store. It might be a different timeline than the one that Rubica is in, for example, but it must be in Dance City, speaking of just the environment, the surrounding. And I think all the coaches that appear there are probably part of Dance City too. Can I just say I love how we can now talk? We can now make guesses of which dance verse each preview is coming from. Allure? Okay, now off to this one.
My name is Boom Boom, Boom Boom Boom.
My name is Titti. My name is Cha Cha. Chicky Cha Cha.
Boom Boom,
Chicky Cha Cha.
Boom Boom,
Chicky Cha Cha.
Boom Boom.
Clap clap cha cha cha.
Why? Why? Why did you have to do my queen dirty like that? Why? I don't understand. I don't understand. What has she done to you? Ubisoft, you deserve to be stricken by the green spores attack. Okay? You deserve that. She will strike you with her green spores attack, and she will make you regret your decision to do her wrong like that. My queen did not deserve to be part of this appalling piece of rubbish. Rubbish. This is rubbish. The other guys, they can be there. They're goofy enough. But she didn't deserve that. She deserved better. And just to make this worse, you know, it's like adding insult to injury. The song is called My Name Is. Just so you can think, oh yeah, there was this song by Eminem, and their song before was by Eminem as well. Maybe it's Eminem, My Name Is. Psych! It's not. It's bloody not. It's this bullshit. I am just so sad for her. You need to redeem her. This bullshit. I can't. The fact that this is my favorite choreo of all time without me alternative, and you brought them back, which is what we hypothesized in the villains video. We hypothesized that we will see her back with or without the protagonist, and we did. And you put her back on this song, on this ear-piercing, honorism-generating song. I am so upset. I feel like Dina. Stop making shit. This is bad. I'm not even gonna say I'm not the audience for this. The audience for this is under 3 years old. That's the audience for this. Shut up. Chat telling me that they're the audience for this. Look at her face. She's angry the whole time. I know. She's angry, but she's kind of smiling here. I don't want to listen to this. We can look at her face without listening to it. I have an emote with Amanita. I have this kiss emote, and she's so beautiful, and she's so sassy, and she's so much more than this bullshit. I am upset. I'm upset. I'm so upset. I'm so upset. I'm so upset I can't. I have no words. I feel let down. I feel personally let down by this. Personally! How dare you? How dare you do her dirty like that? I can't. I hate you, chat. What? Chat, why are you supporting this? Why are you supporting this? Stop supporting shit. Alright, let's move on to probably the best one. This looked so beautiful when I turned it on. It was just everything I wanted. And when they said we get flowers last week, I actually spoke with Aslano at the time, and he managed to play flowers at the Ubisoft Forward event. and he said it was great. So I had really high expectations for it. And he also mentioned that there is a move in there which is a little bit difficult, or like a little bit weird, I guess. So when this came and I saw her, and she looks exactly like she's in the house that Miley Cyrus is in, and it's like flowers inspired, and she's like this super corporate lady, but like with a flair. I was like, oh, let's watch it together. So beautiful.
Started to cry, but then remembered
I can buy myself flowers.
write my name in the sand.
And the lip sync. I don't know what's in the background though. What's moving? That movement's so cool. And I can hold my own hand. I can love me better than you can. I can't quite see it. I have a feeling that it's burgundy or like aubergine. Something like that. It looks like she's wearing a gold bandeau, but the under I don't know what it's called, the fabrics that go underneath jackets. It looks like it's golden too, because you can see it on her sleeves as she's rolled them up a little bit. This is beautiful. And also the flowers are 3D. You can see it in the side as she moves, like they're not printed. So beautiful. The flower work reminds me of one of the dresses we saw at the studios when we went there. They had the dress for We Don't Talk About Bruno, for the lady with the flowers. You know, one of the girls that has like the power with the flowers and stuff. And all of the flowers were 3D and they were like handmade and put there. Oh, it was so pretty. Feels more like aubergine. I think it's more aubergine. There's something purpley to it. Flowers are nice to know why people are salty about it. What, you mean the choreo? Are people salty? I can buy myself flowers.
Write my name in the sand.
I think that's Juju as a dancer. I think I can see that face. She's so good with lip sync too. And I can hold my hand. Otherwise, from the choreo, I don't see much else. There's a bonsai tree, and I don't know what these are that are moving in the background. They're like sheets of paper or something. They look a little bit like sea cats or sea cows, whatever they're called, like these scats that have like wings. The Just Dance account announced that she has moved to Sun Horizon from Dance City after having been through a breakup. She's also the coach for Don't Start Now or Don't Stop Now from Dua Lipa. Both songs are about breakup, so we know that. And additionally, we know that she is besties with Happier Than Ever. She's besties with Happier Than Ever. Thank you, chat. Happier Than Ever is also about a breakup, so I guess it makes sense. Hope they weren't wronged by the same guy. Maybe they were, who knows. It also happens in this very urban environment. I wanted to kind of draw parallels to it, if we can. You can see the palm trees in the background, so I can imagine Happier Than Ever also happens in Sun Horizon, which would make sense. Maybe she met her when she was there. I mean, it would feel pretty cool if one of them is an architect. I think someone made a connection that this looks like the same house from Happier Than Ever. It could be. I think the house in Flowers is more similar to the fact that the music video happens in a house. Maybe the Flowers coach is watching the Happier Than Ever coach from behind a random corner destroy everything and then put it back together with flow. Wouldn't that be a twist? No, it's beautiful. I think it's really cool. I hope I enjoy the full choreo though. Overall, I really like this. I would have really big hopes for the entire choreo. I think the coach is beautiful. I think the environment fits her great. That move looks very interesting, never done before. It's really impressive to be able to bring new and creative moves after 12, 13 years of game and 800 plus choreos. So kudos to them. I understand that, 30 seconds is not a lot, but I have high hopes for this. Let's go back to the trailer. and see if we can catch anything in there that we didn't catch otherwise. Okay, right. So it's right off the bat, it starts with what I'd imagine is the beginning of I Want to Dance with Somebody. You can see the Bailando coach over here, and just other records that says dance. Let me just see. You can see her makeup. Oh, wait. What did she hold? What did this say? It said Passion. Okay. This record that she's holding here says Passion, and it has 2 coaches that I can not recognize. So maybe it's a sign that's coming. Maybe it's a clue. This is filled with Easter eggs, so anything could run as a clue, honestly. Okay, so we know Sale. We even did a video. Titti me pregunto. Nothing new here. Come Dance With Us. I think we saw those parts. Oh, okay, so in this area she's outside. From the preview she was only indoors. This, I guess she's building up a flower. That will be my guess, because in here the flower looks much more it looks like a flower. Sorry. Before it just looked like floating sea cats and stuff. This now looks like a flower. So my guess is that this is later on in the song, and she'll start with them just floating around, and she'll slowly put them together and potentially make them look like a statue. That's the guess. I could ask Astylia. Yeah, this legitimately looks like a flower right now. And the palms look nicer than they look in Happy than ever, so this is good. Oh, wait. Something's coming up from the pool. Okay. You see that? Right here? Something's coming up from the pool. Interesting. Maybe it's the Kraken. The Kraken from Sale. Also, we discussed that, but we have the same 5 characters. Yesterday, Ubisoft posted a article about the new game, an interview with Matthew. So Matthew was judging. Matthew's the creative director, and he was judging guests. A bunch of questions were asked. Majority of them are fine, but I wanted to draw your attention to. We met some characters in Just Dance 23 edition who had their own storylines. Will we see characters return in 24 edition, or will we meet new cast of characters? And Matthew said, there's definitely some clues in the key art for Just Dance 24 edition, which is this, right? That's the key art. We still have the 5. Right, the 5 new characters that we introduced in last year's story playlist will be back. And you might also have noticed that the antagonist character from last year, Night Swan, will be back too. And I have players, and I think players will be excited to discover how this new story unfolds. And what I can say for now is that it will take a darker tone, which may be quite surprising for Just Dance players. But it's really a continuation of the story that we wanted to tell. So this particular piece in here, right, in 24, we'll actually see some continuation. It doesn't say a resolution, which is good. I like that. I like the fact that we'll continue with them, but it's really a continuation of the story that we wanted to tell. See, like in this particular area, there's so many more flowers here. It's like she basically built an entire, like, I don't know what this is. I don't understand. There's so much of this like floating thing. I don't know. This is boring. Ooh! That part here. So we saw the Bailando coach, and now we can see the You Can Dance or whatever, the boring one. Then one lady from Can't Stop Moving. We have the other coach from Illusion. And we have the Bailando coach. And she's dressed like she's going to prom in the 80s. This is like just perfect. This outfit, complete with the blue belt, is just perfect for the 80s. And now the entire, I guess, record store has turned into a disco with like this massive disco ball in the back. And it has like disco something. Like, because it's disco, right? It's disco music. So cool! You were wrong, my queen. You were wrong. Look, she has a little mushroom next to her. This one has a telephone. This guy has a hair dryer. Dyson place. And then this guy here, I imagine, has a duck, because he has a duck on here. Yeah, I think that's a butt of a duck. Great. So she is la 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 la. Look at her. Her tongue is out. Her tongue is out. She gives the kisses of death. Don't have her tongue out. Oh, God. Oh, that's what I remember seeing. There you go. So these are the battleships that I remembered seeing on this choreo. I remembered seeing the battleships that reminded me of I'm the Best. So this is definitely, I think, happening in Flow World, and they're either going to a battle or returning from a battle, because there's a lot of battleships, okay? And I think that's the end of it. I think my absolute favorite here is Flowers, definitely. I love everything about this, and even that artwork like here, I just want to see the whole choreo and I want to try it. It will be really cool. Followed by, I want to dance with somebody, because I actually can do this choreo, I suppose, without spending 3 hours trying to look up the moves. But straight after it on par, I'll put How You Like That, because it's an official choreo and people bloody love it. It served. It did exactly what it should have done. After that, we'll put Titti Me Pregunto. I didn't really vibe with this song. I wasn't sure what's happening. It's way too much color for me, and it's a bit too energetic. Babe. And then lastly, this abomination over here. My Name Is by D Billions. My Name Is Not by Eminem. Just so sad. I can't. So yeah. Right. Sad. Just sad.
시간이 웃어라 꼴조니까 이제 너희 하나 둘 셋 How you like that? You gon' like that? Da-da-da-da-da-da-da. Like that? How you like that? Da-da-da-da-da-da-da. Now, look at you, now look at me. Look at you, now look at me. Look at you, now look at me. How you like that? Started to cry, but then remembered I can buy myself flowers, write my name in the sand, talk to myself for hours, yeah, say things you don't understand. I can take myself dancing, yeah, I can hold my own hand, yeah, I can love me. Clop, clop, cha cha cha. Chicky, chicky, chicky. Clop, clop, cha cha cha. Chicky, chicky, chicky. Clop, clop, cha cha cha.
My name is Boom Boom. Boom Boom Boom.
My name is Titti. My name is Cha Cha. Chicky cha cha.
Boom Boom.
Chicky cha cha.
Boom Boom.
Chicky cha cha.
Boom Boom.
Clop, clop, cha cha cha. Love that burns hot enough to last. So when the night falls, my lonely heart calls. Oh, I wanna dance with somebody. I wanna feel the heat with somebody. Yeah, I wanna dance with somebody who loves me. Oh, I wanna dance with somebody.
Yo dejo que jueguen con mi corazón. Quisiera mudarme con todas por una mansión. El día que me case te envío la invitación, muchacho, deja eso. Ey, Titi me preguntó si tengo muchas novias. Muchas novias, hoy tengo una, mañana otra. Ey, pero no hay boda. Titi me preguntó si tengo muchas novias. Ey, ey, muchas novias, hoy tengo una, mañana otra. Titi me preguntó.
Wait, what is this move? This move is so hard!
Started to cry, but then remembered I can buy myself flowers, write my name in the sand.
Okay. Did you see how she pushed her jacket back? That looks so cool. I suggested that the flowers dancer is named Belladonna Styles, professionally known as Bella. Oh, currently on Twitter, the lore master apparently has said that the community gets to name the flowers dancer, which is why we got lore on her. So go ahead and put your suggestions. Ah, so good. How is this not the best song? Come on. It's so good. Right, okay. Final opinion after trying them. Flowers is amazing. It's the best thing ever. Secondly, Blackpink song's really hard. But I think that's a me problem, not a choreo problem. And then the rest felt okay, I guess. I mean, I Want to Dance with Somebody was really easy to pick up, which is good. So, I'm not gonna discuss this one. I'm not gonna discuss this one anymore. I'm done with it. I'm done with it. I do apologize for this not being a first reaction, but I thought we could still go through them and I can give you my opinions and thoughts, especially including the new information that we have from the lore master. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed that. Stay tuned for all the next releases and previews that are going to come, and they better not be 30 seconds. They better be a minute, JD. If you enjoyed, don't forget to like, leave a comment, subscribe. There's Instagram, Twitter, Discord, and we're currently live on Twitch, which is where this was recorded from. So make sure you go and follow me there. All right. I shall leave you with that. Okay, bye. And back to you, chat.